In a single year, 25,000 people are kidnapped, and between them they're held hostage for a grand total of 2,000 years. A popular kidnapper's trick is to snatch you from one of these. But they can't all be a British classic like mine. So when kidnappers try to interrupt your Sunday jaunt, you're going to need a few moves up your sleeve. Let's ask this demon driver. Piers, let's ride. Piers, let's imagine for a moment that I am Count Nikolai von Bleerget, a very important French businessman. I've gone down the shop without my bodyguards, and all of a sudden another car containing maybe kidnappers, maybe terrorists, swerves in front of me. What am I going to do?
The crucial thing here is, Nick, is not to stop. That's what they're trying to make you do.
Definitely.
So if they've left enough space, what we're going to do is we're going to swerve around them initially, remembering we've got to get back on our own side of the road again, just in case we've got 44 tons of Arctic bearing down on us in the other direction.
All right, let's do it. Speed's going up. That, to me, looks like a kidnapper. And we're round. That was fantastic.
So it's here come the bad lads. Mild acceleration, half a turn right, full turn left, then back to the middle, and watch those kidnappers slide on by.
But what if we're on a small road, country road, and this happens? I obviously cannot get round him. What am I going to do then?
If he's blocked the whole road off and there's no way forward, your only option is to stop the car and pull a J-turn. Get the car going in the other direction so you can escape that way.
Let's have a J-turn. Talk me through it. Show me the ropes.
Okay, well, this time when he comes out, he's not going to leave us enough space to keep going around the side, so the only option we've got is to get the car going in the other direction. Here he comes now. I'm going to have to brake. I'm going to go get the thing into reverse as quickly as possible, going the other way down the road.
Oh! And we're off. Fantastic.
And fantastically effective. Let's see that again. Oh dear, a kidnapper has impeded your progress. Simply slide that baby into reverse, accelerate away at top speed, foot off the accelerator and pause before engaging full steering lock one way, quickly followed by full lock the other, then chuck her in gear and away you pop.
And now if that was a kidnapper, you know, we're on the road, we're off, we're out there.
Yeah, we got a head start on the guy. If we can't get away, we can at least get to somewhere of safety.
Just like your man Brosnan, Piers knew his way around a car and packed some hefty heat in the glove compartment. I liked the guy and hoped he felt the same way about me, but there was still one question I was dying to ask him.
Can I have a go?
I don't see why not.
Oh yes, time for old Frosty to pull a J-ski. Let's have it.
All right, we're going to try and follow these kidnappers. They're going to pull out in front of me, which they're doing now. I'm braking hard. I've stopped. I now need to do a J-turn. So I'm into reverse, hard back. I've got my hand ready to spin, into neutral. And we are off. No one takes Count Nikolai von Bleerget alive. Let's recap.
Reverse out at speed and take your foot off the accelerator. When the car's weight distributes to the back, turn the wheel full lock. As you spin, engage first gear and speed away.
And that's how to reverse and swerve out of trouble. I'm a kidnap god, and this was a piece of kidnap cake. Stay safe. I missed you too, little thing.
Still to come on Danger 50,000 volts. We meet the world's most psychotic belt. And I get trapped in a sinking ship.
There are 2,700 species of snake, covering every continent except Antarctica. 450 of these are poisonous. The rest will simply squeeze you to death. Picture this. You're walking in the wilderness and bang, you're bitten by a snake. Within minutes, your leg swells up to 3 times its normal size. Well, think yourself lucky. You could be paralysed, in a coma, or dead from a gangrene infection. The dangers are very real, and fortune favours the prepared mind. Follow me.
Albert is the proud owner of a connoisseur's collection of the world's deadliest snakes, which he's kindly laid out for us in what I like to call the Circle of Fear. So what the hey? Let's meet a couple of these bad boys.
Now, I know this one. The rattle on the back's telling me it's a rattlesnake.
This is a rattlesnake. This is called the canebrake rattlesnake. This venom does a lot of damage to tissue.
So it's going to go black.
Also attacks the blood itself. And then a lot of times it can extend into the internal organ system. Your kidneys can fill up with blood and you could die from renal shutdown. But most people lapse into a coma from brain hemorrhage.
So it's a nice, gentle death.
It's not a gentle death. This is probably one of the worst deaths you can ever pick if you're ever going to be bitten by a snake.
Whoa, she's gone nuts. This one's gone nuts.
This snake over here is called a taipan.
Albert, what's his problem? Because he does seem to have a problem.
Well, he's a very nervous snake. He's basically very defensive.
Are we going to get him out?
No. We're not going to take this snake out. He's just way too dangerous for that.
He's literally the world's most psychotic belt.
Yeah, he's not the kind of snake that really wants to escape if you're in his way.
Right.
His main intention is to take care of you and then get out of your way.
Out. So he probably wouldn't be suitable for a pet.
No way. No, never.
Do you mind if I do a little test?
No, go right ahead.
Let's scenario this.
Okay.
I'm crawling through the forest floor. Let's have a look. And hopefully this will agitate it enough, right? So I'm crawling, and it's gone. It's bitten me. I've been bitten. What am I going to do?
Well, the first thing you want to do is try to remain as calm as possible and get to a hospital as quickly as possible.
Right, but I mean, presumably it's easier said than done. Staying calm after you've been bitten by a snake, and then if you're in the middle of nowhere, you know, you're not going to be able to get to a hospital quickly.
The best thing for you to use to slow the absorption of venom down during a situation when you're bitten is to use what I call a compression bandage.
Right.
Wrap it around tight enough to slow the circulation down, but not cut the circulation off 100%.
Right.
If you do use a tourniquet on a snake bite and you don't allow the blood to flow back into the limb, it will deteriorate all the tissue in that wound.
And
it can even destroy the bone tissue. Right. And they will probably have to amputate.
Hush, hush, hush. Thank you. Carry on.
They will probably have to amputate your arm.
Oh, God. Oh, God. The asp, the asp. Oh, it's escaped. Move!
Albert had plenty more snakes to frighten me with, each one deadlier than the last. But I'd had enough of his endless litany of fear. I felt it was time to learn a little snake safety.
Never try and do what I'm about to do. Shona here has been bitten by a snake. Several, in fact. My challenge is to identify each bite and then decide on the best course of action. Let's have a look at the first bite. All right, it's in the face. I can't see any bite marks, so I'm going to assume that it's maybe a spitting cobra.
Correct.
All right, let's have a look at the next bite here on Shona's beautiful, what used to be beautiful arm. A lot of damage around the arm, so I'm guessing that maybe she's bitten by something like a rattlesnake.
Exactly.
Something with something that's going to damage and break down the flesh, as opposed to, you know, this, which goes straight to her brain. So what I would do is I would elevate the limb, maybe put a compression bandage about 4 inches above the bite.
Exactly.
And again, straight to hospital.
Exactly.
All right, let's move down. Let's leave Shona's arm and hand. Now this, it doesn't look like much of a bite at all. There's no swelling, nothing's gone black. I'd probably just elevate and put a bit of TCP or Savlin.
It is very deadly. You have to get to the hospital very quickly, even though it doesn't have a lot of tissue damage.
So something that small and that insignificant could kill Shona within seconds?
Exactly. She'll lapse into paralysis and die very quickly.
So you're telling me that Shona's dead?
Primarily.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God, Shona. Oh, your arm too, God. Oh, Shona, why did you die now? Shona's dead, and it's my fault, because I didn't learn what I need to know. I don't want you to make the same mistake. So let's recap.
Never use a tourniquet on a snake bite. It'll only make it worse. Get the victim to a medical facility as quickly as possible. Snakes are deadly and make poor gifts, especially the taipan.
Snakes, nature's angriest living pipes. My knowledge is now your truth. Use it wisely.